Hello everybody, and welcome back to another ASMR video. I thought I'd pop in here for about 10 to 15 minutes and share some funny stories that went on in the past couple days, because there's been some fun stuff that's happened recently and I want to share it with you guys, so let's get into it. So first of all, I had a modeling job this weekend and it went well, but I realized that my concealer was too dark and I needed new concealer. And so I was trying to look around and see if I had any extra stuff, but I didn't, so I had to go to the local pharmacy. And it was so funny because I drove there, I got out of my car, I walked into the store and was browsing around the makeup section, and I had two concealers that I thought might be my shade because I'm a neutral cool and I had warm concealer before, which did not suit my face, and so I was looking for a neutral cool concealer, but the brand I was looking at didn't have labels on neutral, cool, warm, so it was hard for me to tell, but I was holding it up like this and comparing, and at like Ulta or Sephora they have like mirrors sometimes where you can like actually swatch it on your hand, or you can see how it looks in real life, but I couldn't open the cap and so I was kind of struggling to see how it looked on me. And there was one of those rotating racks with like headbands and accessories that had a little mirror, and so I was kind of just like holding the concealer up and like trying to hold it to my neck and like match it, and then I like discreetly opened the cap and made sure no one was looking, and then like put it on my hand, and I just was putting the cap back on when one of the workers came around, and at first it didn't look like he was working there. He wasn't wearing like a formal name tag or like anything that signified he was working there, but he was walking up to me, and so I was like, oh hello, and he was like, hi, do you need help with anything? And I was like, actually yeah, I'm trying to find these concealers, I'm just trying to compare, but I don't really have a good mirror. And this was when I realized that he was probably the makeup consultant at this pharmacy, and so he was like, oh don't worry, I've got everything that you need. Let me get you a mirror. We're gonna walk over to the window. We're gonna look in the natural light. We're gonna find your perfect shade. Are you ready? And then I was like, yes, I'm ready. This is so cool. And he was like, okay, let me go grab everything. We're gonna do you up. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'm your personal beauty consultant. And I was like, okay, this is great. And so he was like, do you mind if I recommend you my top 5 favorite brands? And I was like, sure. And so he went around and picked out a couple of makeup shades. He did some from NYX, ELF, L'Oreal, Maybelline, I think, and I forget the last one, CoverGirl. And then he was like, okay, you're gonna stand here and I'm gonna like hold up the mirror. And so I held the mirror, and he was like, I'm gonna match you to your perfect shade. And I was like, okay. And so he showed me a couple shades, and the matches were actually really good, and I ended up picking out 3, and 2 of them I just didn't know. I wasn't sure because one is slightly darker than the other one, but they're generally really similar. And so here are the 2 shades, and look, they're super close. They look really, really similar, just this one is slightly darker than this one. So this one I use in my under eyes and on like acne, and this one I use everywhere else because it's slightly darker, as you can see that. If I even swap them, you can tell this one's brighter just by a little bit. So it's $3.30 and $3.40, and I couldn't decide, so I got both of them. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible, and it's like 10 milliliters, so quite a lot. And he recommended me these, and then I also ended up getting a very bright one from Maybelline. It's 005 Ivory, and this is what it looks like. It's really bright. Like, if I see how bright that is on my skin, like, it's just super bright. But if I blend it out a bit, it kind of goes away. So I got 3, and I really like all 3. And then he was like, by the way, do you use powder? And I was like, sometimes, but not like all the time. And so I was like, no, but I have a powder. And the one I use is this one by Bare Minerals, but this is also filled with the Clinique powder. I have a mix of the Fresh Minerals and the Clinique one, and it looks like this. So I think it's pretty good. It's really messy though. Look at that. I feel like powders get like that. But I have like powder already. But he was like, no, we need to match you to a powder. And he was like, well, this one by e.l.f., there's like a light one and a hot pink one. Not hot pink, sorry, light pink. But the light pink is like a little fruity. And then, like, I don't know, just the way he was talking made me think, like, and like the things he was saying, I was like, he might be gay. Like, he might be gay. And then I wasn't really sure. I'm still not sure, but he definitely had the vibe of being gay. And he was a beauty consultant too, and was like this, like, he wasn't a skinny guy, but he was very petite, you know? And so I was like, you might be gay, but that's okay. It was really cool, because I have a couple gay friends who are like beauty artists, and they're like the best at doing makeup. It is like phenomenal what they do, and I was like, this is so great. And so yeah, and then I also picked up at that same store an e.l.f. lip plumping gloss. I have it on right now. It actually doesn't show up as purple on me, but it is really cute, and I love the sound that it makes. It's so great. It's like this mauve color. Do you want some? Okay. Okay. Cupid's bow. And all the way up here. Go like this. Okay, great. Yay! So, this one I definitely like a lot. And that's story 1. And story 2 is I went to a thrift fair today. And this shirt is actually like a fitted shirt. It has like little ruffles on it. And then this is the fabric underneath. It's like this little frill. It's a baby doll, actually, if I can like move back. It's like a baby doll. And it's so cute. This is from Princess Polly, actually. And it's adorable. And I got it for like $10. But it was hot outside and there was a line, and I was like, ooh, that's like, we paid $15 to get in. And I was like, there's a line that's literally like all the way around the block. It was so hot today. And I was like, ugh, I don't know if I want to wait in that, but I did. And actually, I went with my grandma for her 79th birthday. And so I got this while I was there, but it was a little disappointing, honestly, because I thought that there would be more like housewares and like old magazines, And I guess I should think about it as in like thrift means clothes most of the time, and then vintage or antique means like everything. So I was a little sad, and my grandma was too. She was looking for some new like yellow and blue toned things for her house because she's had brown for so long and she feels like it's like bringing her down and she wants more color. But we couldn't really find anything. Although there was an antique record shop that was so cool, very popular, but it was like this huge warehouse with all these different like antique kinds of clothes, and it was cool. But they also had modern stuff, and so this was one that I thought was super cute. And another thing I got there was this dress from a brand called No Comment, which I think is really cute. And this is the dress, and it's like this long, and I love the cut. It's so snatched and cute. And here is the fabric. It's got like a mesh layer here, and then underneath it's got a slip. And look at that design, it's just so cute. And so I really like this, and it has a bow tie in the front. And then another piece I got was this, like, it's like a long turquoise shirt. I tend to wear a lot of plain clothing. Like, I wouldn't wear this often, but it was only $10 and it's really cute. I would wear this in like summer, but I wouldn't wear this by itself, you know? Like, it's very dressy for me. I'm very simple with my clothes. I like being covered up a lot, so I wear like sweaters or shirts that are very basic, you know? And then we made a pit stop at Trader Joe's, and they have their pumpkin stuff. And I got this like pumpkin body butter. It's so cute. Look at it. It's like, I know the words are inverted, but it's got leaves on it. Hopefully you can just see the pictures. So it's got these leaves, and it's got this chocolate brown lid, and it says luxurious body butter made with coconut oil. And I love the container, and it opens. So it opens up like that. It's so cute. It looks like a little lid, and oh my god, it smells exactly like a pumpkin. Like, it's pretty accurate to a pumpkin. It doesn't smell artificial. It smells like an actual pumpkin. So I got this, and then I also got another cream from Trader Joe's too. This is the night cream, and it's unscented, which I like. It has Irish sea moss extract, fermented mushroom complex, and sodium hyaluronate. And inside, it's very thick, which I like in creams. It doesn't smell like anything, and it's really high quality, actually. I know that my mom tried this and recommended it to me, so this is definitely something I would invest in, because I'm almost out. I have this Weleda skin food, and I'm so close to being done with this, and I wanted another thick cream to try. The Weleda skin food I like, but it's pretty pricey, and this one was like $8, and the Weleda is like $20, so I wanted something cheaper. And this is good, and it's actual glass. It's not like plastic, it's real glass. So, and the last thing I got was this marula face oil. We got a bunch of food too. Like, we got like this pumpkin cold foam to put over coffee. It's like a little like whipped cream can, and then you squirt it, and it's really cool. And we got like produce and like a lemon piccata chicken and things, and raspberries and stuff. But this is the marula face oil, and it's also glass, and it's just this like clear oil, so hopefully you can see there, but it's just a clear oil, and there's actually quite a lot of it in there. This is 25 milliliters, so it's actually a lot. It's quite a lot. So I'm looking forward to trying this because my skin gets very dry. And then I also picked up, just on the way home, this Naturium multi-peptide moisturizer, which I have two lightweight moisturizers that I like a lot, because they have no dyes, no fragrance, no like formaldehyde releasers, parabens, or anything. This one's the Vanicream Daily Face Moisturizer, and this one is actually Eczema Association approved and dermatologist tested, so it is nice, and it's very lightweight. This is super lightweight. This one is more expensive. It's like $25. This one's like $12, and it's great. You get a lot of product. This is like 89 milliliters, and I think this one is like about 60, I'd say 60 milliliters or so, but this is the multi-peptide one, and it's got a pump, so I'm trying this one out. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got a refill of my favorite like acne thing. I will be honest, you guys, I wear a lot of makeup. Like, I just wear a lot because I actually have a bunch of acne. Like, here is all acne, and like on my forehead too. It just kind of, it's not what I eat so much, but stress. I am constantly stressed. Like, ooh, I have to write a lot of papers often, and like deadlines are super stressful. Like, they really stress me out. And I constantly have coffee because of that, and I think the coffee also just like knocks my skin out. But you know, that's okay. It's okay. I like doing the work that I do, but it's just pretty stressful, I have to say. So yeah, those are my gossip stories, and I hope to see you guys soon.